Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Blobbo Rabbit now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, have we got some more news for you guys? In the past 24 hours, we have had Joe Biden come out and state that he will be stepping down after 3.5 years of making great progress as a nation. I doubt that, Joe. Sleepy Joe Biden, what are you talking about? Now is the time for pro-crypto. Now is the time for Donald Trump. There's also been links to Donald Trump and the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink. Now, I'm going to search it. Larry Fink, let's type him in there. Type Larry Fink in there, because he's the man. He's the man behind BlackRock. Donald Trump is considering BlackRock CEO Larry Fink as Treasury Secretary. NY Post reports. That's what I'm talking about. The largest asset manager on the planet is about. This is about to get silly, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you now, guys. This is pro-crypto written all over it. XRP, XDC, all the utility coins to the moon. This is what we're talking about, guys. So we've just had this, and we've got 5 spot Ethereum ETFs going live in the next 48 hours, I believe. Let's just go back there. Let's go back. Go back. Let's scroll down here. Here we go. Big breaking ETH ETF to go live in next 48 hours. Sources. Buying Ethereum now. Another tweet. Anyhow, XRP. We've got this closed meeting as well. There's a lot of speculation in the XRP community that XRP is about to run wild. And you know what? I'm going to fuel that XRP speculation as well, because I believe XRP could get going this week. Now, the key date of this week would be this closed meeting here on the 25th of July, which I believe is on Thursday. Now, the reason I'm going to fuel XRP bull run is simply because of the XRP Bitcoin chart, which I'm going to bring your attention to now, ladies and gentlemen. I've covered this chart many times in the videos and on the channel. So 1 peak, 2 peak wedge, and this is the key sort of area we are in now. So back here in the this is the beginning of the 2017 cycle where XRP went absolutely wild. This is what made a massive name for this crypto token in the crypto industry. So again, 1 week, we got that one candle there. First week, second week after break, third week, we get this 800% candle. We see it wick up, and then obviously we see that retracement as well. So that candle closed at approximately, we're going to call it 400%, guys. So we got a close of 400%. Now this is where we are, guys. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. Now let's go to the present day here. Again, 1 peak, 2 peak, 1 peak, 2 peak, wedge. I'm so excited, guys, as you can tell. We are pretty much there, according to XRP Bitcoin chart. I'm not saying we're not going to go anywhere. I'm literally just relaying the data. So the XRP Bitcoin chart tells me that we are heading for some phenomenal gains. Again, we've got the doji candle, which signals indecision, which is when the volume comes into the market and when the market decides a direction. So we've had that, and we've literally had 1, 2, and this is our 3rd candle, which we are printing, which I've marked to the bottom here. Exactly what I did back on the 2017 cycle here. I marked, when I measured it, the bottom of this candle here. Yeah, bottom of the 3rd candle. Exactly the same. Now, I've just dragged it up 800%. Similar move. Yes, I am familiar with diminishing returns, but you know what? Look where XRP started. You can see that faint green line there. That's currently where XRP is trading at the moment. So pretty much where we blasted out of here, we did 800%. Now XRP Bitcoin chart is practically at the identical level. We're at the identical level. You can see we actually started this week slightly lower. Now if we was to do an 800% increase this week, say for example off the back of this closed meeting on the 25th of July, where would 800% take us in terms of gains? let's get back to the XRP Bitcoin chart. So I'll be looking up here. So we'll be looking at taking out, and that would be a really good run, because I'm just trying to work out logically where the price action would take us out. So I need to be accurate now with this yellow horizontal line to see where this would take out. So I'm going to stretch it across here. So we're about there, aren't we? Let's carry on taking it across. And there you go. That's where it ends up, guys. That is the weekly close of peak 2. And again, you can see where the support plays here. Rejection. And then you can see again where it plays out here, between flipping resistance into support, etc, etc. So that for me would be a realistic sort of target to go for. I'm not saying it was going to happen this week. I'm just saying this is what happened back in 2017. So again, history doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes, as the saying goes. And that to me would be a logical sort of target, would be to target the highs of those previous peaks. And as we've shown you guys in previous videos, that is a measured move before we get on to the higher 2 peaks from the cycle of 2017. So yeah, let's just get the calculator up and we'll see where XRP is currently trading. I'm just going to go over to USD just so I can get a figure here. So obviously we'll be trading it here once the third candle got going. Okay, so that was about 52 cents. I'm going to use 52 cents as opposed to 61.5 cents. Just because that's where we was trading at the beginning of the week. So I'm going to use 52. I'm just going to round it up. 52 cents plus the 800% gain. So this is where I expect XRP to wick up to this week. Wow. That's based on the XRP Bitcoin chart, right? So about $4.16. Okay. And then I'll just remind you guys, obviously we did retrace here and close the week for about a 400% gain. So we'll just put in 400% as well. So we start the week at 52 cents plus 400%. So that's where I would be looking at this weekly candle to be closing after obviously the 25th of July. So yeah, we can wick all the way up to $4, which would take out the all-time highs on the XRP USD chart here. So you can see where the highs are. On some exchanges we went as high as about $3.80. So this week we could actually take out and wick as high as $4. And then, as I say, we'll be looking at getting a close around $2, which would place us nicely on top of this wick here from the high of the 21 cycle. So these sort of increases make logical sense in terms of the maths behind the charts, because obviously we are dealing with algorithms here. So yeah, there's some great gains to be had now. Obviously, you know, trading and charts is all to do with probabilities. So yes, there's still maybe a probability that we do go down to the downside, as always. But for me, that is very, very minimal. And for me right now, I've got my bags packed and I am ready to go to the moon, guys. So I'm going to remain bullish in this video, because that is just what the charts are depicting. Because right here, 2 or 3 weeks ago, once we had this doji, especially when it was wicking down, I believed it was going lower. However, we got the close inside the wedge, which was positive, and then obviously we've had these following 2 candles here that are breaking up to the upside. Okay, now what we could potentially do as well, we could draw an extra sort of trend line in rather than just using these weekly closes, and I'll show you guys what we end up. So we'll start off with a wick up there, and I'll follow through this other wick. So I'm catching this wick here, wick, wick. See what's happening here. XRP is breaking out of the wicked trend lines here. This is why I'm so excited now, guys. See, you've got that wick there, not quite touched it. This one touches it almost perfectly, and then obviously you've got the all-time high there. Okay, so we've had basically 2 touches. This will be the 3rd touch. So XRP could get rejected. However, XRP at the moment is looking really bullish. So it doesn't look like XRP is going to be rejected. So that means I don't expect XRP to roll over here. So I am bullish as ever. There could be a lot of volatility coming into the markets if we are to do that 800% sort of move this week. You could see us, flash crash. Literally, it'll all be playing out within a couple of days, guys, before we get that explosive 800% move. But for me, there's no point risking it. If we're going to do 800% and close approximately around 400% on the week, there's no point trading in and out of the markets, guys. You're just going to get caught out, and there's a possibility you'll be left down the sidelines. So just keep with it. Anyway, guys, that has been XRP. I'm going to go into XDC next. So XDC, fan favorite over here. And I'm going to go on to the line markers, which is what I was depicting over here on my X account here. So this is it. Best believe XDC is at the beginning of a 60,000% bull run. Spartans! Yes, you know it, guys. This is the weekly chart here. So I'm just going to go back over to XDC here. If we play out, I'm just going to refresh it. Give this chart a kick up the backside. Do you know what I'm saying? I've actually got it all branded here. So you can see these major trend lines. Again, we are pretty much at the precipice, but I believe we could probably squeeze an extra week out of this chart if we really zoom in and we're really critical. As you can see here, I've drawn this vertical line up the screen depicting Monday the 29th of July. Usually what would happen is we'd close low for the month, and then it'll be the turn of the month is when we get going. So anyway, from like the week commencing 29th of July, I'm just going to bring up the diary here. So 29th would be, again, I'd probably be waiting for the 1st of August before XDC got really moving, if was to get a red candle this week. Now XDC could potentially be a week or two behind XRP, and again I've shown and demonstrated to you guys, especially with the highs, that XDC and XRP moves very, very similar when creating highs, and that is why I give a bearish scenario for XRP, because I argued that XDC was down here about 2.5 cents. So for me, logically, I was thinking XRP could fall all the way down to about that 25, 26, 27, 28 cent range. Okay, still a possibility. We're still early on in the week. We can have a flash crash before we get that exponential growth. Okay, but again, guys, what I'm trying to get to the bottom of here is we are pretty much at the precipice. We are pretty much at the beginning of the cheddar market, and we are about to collect the bags. We are getting all the cheese, and it's about time we made some money. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like the content, make sure you share the video as well with loved ones and friends. I've been a Block Bull, over and out.